Peace, love, and light. So I have a story. Like I remember when I was at this treatment center, and while I was in this treatment center, I was doing spiritual work. Okay, and the work I was doing was because the spiritual center I was at was ran by a coven of witches. Okay, not good witches, bad witches. And this coven of witches, they were intentionally teaching these people how to steal energy. Mind you, I was in an area where it was Native American and Caucasian people. And what I learned while I was in this area was they teamed up, these Native American people and these Caucasian people. Mind you, I am Native American. I have Native American in my blood, and I have Caucasian, Irish in my blood. But I also have nine ether in my blood, which overtakes all of these other things. Anyways, so these people, they were teaching each other specifically how to steal energy from a nine ether being, from my being. And usually someone who isn't aware with themselves, in tune with themselves, they can't feel when people are doing this. They just get really tired and they wonder why they're getting tired. Well, I'm here to tell you this is why you're getting tired. Because these vampiric energies that are around you, and they steal your energy. Me, blessed by the Most High, thank God, I can feel when somebody is trying to attempt to steal my energy. And thanks again to the Most High, He has blessed me with certain abilities to stop them. So as I'm going through my process and working with my higher power, praying and fasting and doing these things good for my being, they sat down and had a talk with me. This talk they had with me was, are you doing okay? Everyone thinks you're crazy because the stuff you talk about and all this stuff, right? She was trying to manipulate me. But you can't manipulate one of God's children, okay? So everything she said, I did have a rebuttal because it wasn't me giving the rebuttal. It was my Father in heaven who was giving the rebuttal. She was trying to tell me that I have narcissistic behavior only because I was pointing out that these are vampires, that you guys are vampires, and they were getting mad at my truth. They eventually ended up kicking me out of that treatment. They kicked me out not for behavior reasons. What they said was, you're doing so well in our program. We just think you're ready to leave to the next step. Mind you, they kicked me out 2 months early, which is not likely for a program that is driven off of money and all they care about is money and stealing nine ether being energy. And the reason I am sharing this with you guys is because a lot of you guys are going through these things unaware. You're unaware of this. And it is my mission, my duty to point out these things. I am the glitch in the matrix. There's many of us. And we gonna glitch this motherfucker up. So this made me very, very agitated. She didn't make me agitated. What she said agitated me. Yes, I know nobody can make me angry. But the way she came at me was straight narcissism, and then had the nerve to call me a narcissist because I'm pointing out that you're sucking my energy. And then you want to turn it around on me and say, what you're saying is not real. So you have the audacity to tell me that what I see and what I feel isn't real because you're not in touch with your being, because you refuse to do the work on your being. The things that I see and perceive and the things that I feel is not real because You want to suck my energy instead of doing the work that I've done? Yeah, I don't think so. And I told her straight up, instead of you stealing my energy, we could sit down and have a conversation, right? And you could ask me for my energy instead of stealing it, because consequences come when you steal my energy and you will not like the consequences. Or we can have a conversation about, how do I achieve this type of energy so I don't need to steal energy? I have an infinite source of energy. Then again, oh, well, yeah, I like that. Okay, but hold on, you just told me what I said wasn't real. So, mind you, I left that place. I left that place only to start my journey somewhere else. Because before then, I was at a treatment. I completed that treatment. I had my own apartment. I started working for the treatment I was at. Come to find out, that treatment I was working for was a place specifically, they were all stealing my energy. Even the clients were stealing my energy. This is when I first had an aha moment and I could feel them stealing my energy. Real vampires. This exists. And like I said, I'm not here to cause harm. I'm not here for none of that, okay? I am here to tell you the truth. And if the truth hurts you, then change your ways and your behavior, for you get judged real harshly. Because my God don't play about his babies, you hear me? My God don't play that shit. Peace, love, and light. Oh yeah, and before y'all think I'm racist or something, the owner of this last treatment was a black man that was stealing my energy as well. And a nine-ether being. Yeah, y'all been caught too. Yeah, y'all been caught too. This shit ain't sweet. Like, what part of you, what part of God is that? And y'all sitting over here claiming to be Christians and that. Because let me tell you, the consciousness that you talking about, that Christian, that Christ, that consciousness that we all can achieve. But nah, you rather steal it from my being. Do a destiny swap. It ain't happening, man. Divine judgment, divine justice on all of you. You know who you are. Peace, love, and light.